course they're going to try to silence us. Of course they're going to try to move us. But the people who resist have much more to do with this legacy that they try to claim. That this whole ceremony has nothing to do with what they are trying to claim to be. They don't represent the Polish victims of the Nazis. First and foremost, they focus on the victimhood instead of talking about Polish resistance against the Nazis. This is the main point. In Warsaw, on the 1st of August of 1944, the most celebrated act of Polish resistance against the Nazis, what has happened was basically an uprising against the Nazis has started, and the response to it was the Nazis crushed it after 63 days. They killed 18,000 of freedom fighters, of armed resistors, and 180,000 at least of civilians. And this legacy has much more to do with Gaza today. What these people are trying to get out of the German government, a fucking stone. No justice.
Temporarily stone.
A temporary, yes,
A temporary stone. No justice, no reparations, but a fucking stone for 5 years until they give them some building that will commemorate. A commemoration that is an empty slogan, because there was no justice done to the people killed in the Warsaw Uprising, and before the Warsaw Uprising has started, there was a ghetto uprising, Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, where Jewish people were killed. I mean, they chose the dignified death by resisting and with their arms up, not as victims. And these people, the only thing they can talk about is the fucking victimhood. When they teach history in the Polish school, the history of Polish resistance against Nazis is very much celebrated. The Palestinian armed resistance is a fucking terrorism for them. So fuck this shit, fuck this ceremony. If they had some dignity, they wouldn't be begging Kai Wegner and the German government to recognize their victimhood, their resistance, their memory, but they would claim it by themselves, but they don't. And this is the same fucking Polish government that kills Arab people, that kills people coming from different African countries, the non-white asylum seekers at the Polish-Belarusian border. It's the same government. They come here playing the victim when people are literally dying since few years at the Polish-Belarusian border, few kilometers to the south at the Polish-Ukrainian border. Few kilometers to the north, people die in the Polish river, in the Polish forest, trying to come to fucking European Union and have a free life and have a dignity and have something to feed their children. They've been doing it systematically, and since the end of March, they abolished the right to apply for asylum.